What's up? Oh, yeah. I got my military fatigues on. I'm ready to shoot some stuff up. Let's keep it clean, people. What's up, Paul? My moderator. How you doing? Bo, what's up? Good to see you guys here. All right, so obviously you guys know what the title of this is, and I have a couple things I want to show you guys. Mobile Decay, what's up? Pasta, tell me while I'm looking through these real quick to pull up for you guys. Tell us all what happened in the chat, because I have no idea, but I'm very curious to hear what happened. Why you got belittled? That's messed up. And I am just going through here to pull up a few of these. Let me make sure I've got the right ones. Okay, yeah, looks good. Then we're gonna send those, and I'm gonna send anyways. Buku. All right. Vince, let's see who else is up in here while I'm waiting for these files. Andy's Game Room, chips and salsa, yum. Guadley, good to see ya. And Stringer was here for a minute. So yeah, so I've got my fatigues on because we're gonna shoot stuff. Yeah. On the super overpriced cab. And I'm gonna tell you why it's overpriced. Because I know my shit, you guys. I had to turn that. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me pull this up. Jade, put those guns away. My God, can't handle all of it. Voltar is up in the house. What's up, dude? See, the online world is going crazy. What's up with that, man? People are losing their damn minds. Wait, did I even pull that up? Oh, damn it, I can't see because my email's in the way now. All right, I think I did just for a split second. Retro Lizard, what's up, Joel? That's right, you guys. It's more like you know, dude, the worst thing is when, because I was in the military, so the worst thing is when I see somebody holding a gun like this. I'm like, no, because you know, treat, never, keep, right? Some of you know what that is. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Joel says, go Bills. Jade, when in your opinion do you feel... Voltar says, Jade, when in your opinion do you feel that Arcade1up began going downhill in terms of their price to quality? Man, that's... I would say, like... Probably it varies. Okay, so this is an interesting question. So it varies for me. Like, some cabs are okay for the price, and then some I just totally am like, what are you thinking? But I think that their form factor has gotten better, and depending on who the software dev is, it can be a good cab. But for example, they just came out with a Street Fighter cab that's $499, but when they released it, it was $399 on sale, which was a good price for that cab. But the emulation's like kind of crappy on some of the Street Fighter games and other things. So there's like a bunch of variables. It just depends on how picky you are, you know? And whether or not you just like want to spend the money knowing that you're going to get something that could potentially be subpar or will be subpar if that's, you know, kind of like your stance on their products. But the thing that I can't ignore is that the way that they build the cabs now is like way better. But I don't think like in this case, yeah, $399 is a good price. 500, like this could be a $500 cab. This could possibly be a $600 cab. But $750 is like outrageous. Like this cab, and I'll show you guys. I'll talk more about it. I think it's justifiable to $600, but not beyond that. No way. But I agree. Like for most of their cabs, they should be priced at $399. Like that KI cabinet, the $32 million. Yeah, hookers don't even cost $750. Oh my god. Yeah, it was overpriced. That KI cab should have been like $699, I think. Maybe like max $799, max. So yeah, but that was very disappointing because that was supposed to be their pro line, you know. So you would think for that price that you would get something better. Okay, let me check my email because I'm getting so sidetracked right now. And I've got these pictures for you guys. I'm just gonna drop them in here like a crazy person. But first I have to save them, so I'm just gonna do them numerically here. One picture. Two time crisis pictures. Three time crisis pictures. Is that too much, or that's too much? Oh my god. Wait. I lost track. Oh, there we go. Four time crisis picture. Goofyfoot, what's up? Let's see, save picture as. So here's one important thing to point out, tech detail for all of you hardcores in here. This software was developed and ported by Namco themselves. So it was not done by Arcade1up. The only thing that they provide is the hardware, which may or may not be spec'd out by Namco devs. Because I know, like, with the Raw Thrills one, I feel like Arcade1up said, like, this is what you have to work with, which was one of the reasons why I almost said Cruisin', but Fast and Furious was, you know, graphically not as great, not even really close to the arcade, but it was fun to play. I'm not going to lie. It was a fun game to play. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go over here. God, this OBS is so complicated. I should just pay for StreamYard, not. Where did these things even go? All right, so here's this picture. Oh my God, that's massive. And this is like, so this is what you're gonna get out of the box. Like, this is what you're looking at, and I want you guys to see how it's packaged. JJ, what's up? Oh shit, sickles. I did not mean to do that. Where? Good God, what have I done? All right, I might have just screwed up the chat really bad. Sorry. This picture is like really crazy. I didn't like, why is it so big? Okay, so out of the box, this is, you have basically 3 packages. And this is the way that the guns are packaged. And they're packaged pretty well. And then the pedal is in a separate box, but both of those are in that one same box, right in there. So that's what Shishi said. So yeah, that is number 1. And then number 2. Why is like, this is so bizarre, like what my desktop is doing. There must have been like a Windows update or something. What is this trasho? It's El Trasho. Can you guys hear it like in the background? Pew, 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 pew. So this is not like working out how I wanted it to work out at all. I wish I could like auto res these things because this is like a pain. But this is how the guns are packaged. And I think it's important, like, I mean, I don't want to hyper focus on this, but to see the like the way that everything's packaged and kind of laid out out of the box. And then we've got this one, which, hold on, let me double check here and see what it is. Oh my God. You know, this actually might be easier. I'm just going to do it this way, guys, because it makes more sense, I guess. Yes, I want to delete. Yes, I want to delete. Okay. Yeah, so they're well protected. Yeah, I think that Travis did that deliberately because he's trying to do damage control. You know, because he gets paid now by Arcade1up, so I think he's trying to do some damage control because he saw my title. And in fact, I'm almost positive, I can't say for sure, but I'm almost positive that it was done deliberately. And, which is fine, that's whatever. I'm not desperate to work for Arcade1up. And, I paid for this cab, so whatever. And I know what I'm talking about. So that's what you get here. All right, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Let me just add this. Let's see here. So we're gonna go to this. And basically what I did, you guys, was I put the cab mostly together and have it set up so that I can take pieces off to show you guys. Which I thought would be like better than, you know, having to sit there and build the whole thing. That's what I thought. So, all right, cool. So photos, yeah. All right. And then here, let's see if that works. Why is it not showing? It says photos right there. Guys, what's going on? Of course. What's going on? Capture method automatic. Photos. Yes. All right. Nothing? Nothing? Tra-la-la? All right. Well, that's epically failing. How well are the guns made? Well, I guess I'll just talk about these. These guns are mid. I mean, they're you know, they're plasticky. I don't like the trigger. For me, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but obviously like the recoil isn't super heavy, you know. And then you can lock it back and just pew 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 if you don't like the recoil. But the recoil's not heavy at all. The trigger pull, you have like some leeway here before it really kicks in. So it doesn't bother me though. It's not super heavy, which is a good thing. I mean, I was using my Dreamcast gun the other day, and I would say it's a little bit heavier than the Dreamcast gun. So it's just not that thick plastic that the original arcade cabinet had. Honestly, like, I don't give a crap like about the recoil. It's not a big deal to me. It's just very small, and I think that a lot of people wouldn't like it. Like, I can see people in the chat saying need to add some weight to the gun or need to add the recoil. And I mean, it really comes down to like personal preference, you know? So, but for me, like the question is like, how well does the gun work? Which we're going to find out here in a minute. And you know, how does it hold up? So it seems sturdy enough to get by. But I haven't like messed with it too much. But when B took it apart, kind of looks like it would wear down. Yeah, it's possible because they were only using plastic parts in there. The pedal, that's, so here, let me see. So here's the pedal. And the main thing about this is like, this is metal, but it's like somewhere between, like it's not even a thick piece. See, it kind of looks like it might be thick, but it's actually just folded over the edges. It's a very thin sheet of metal that was stamped. So it's nothing super heavy. Like the pedal is kind of weighted, but it's not like super heavy duty. But I guess it's better than just plastic. I mean, for $800, I don't know. Fisher Price. So yeah, that's like the one thing like with these cabinets is like, for me, first of all, I sold my big buck hunter and used the money from that to get this. But for me, it still isn't worth the price point. There's no justifiable way to say that it's worth the price point, because of like just looking at the components, the fact that there's a 17-inch screen in it, which they have plenty of room there to do a 19-inch screen, and they didn't. And for that price point, it should have been like a no-brainer. So metal over plastic, yes. Yeah, Tony C, 750 is a joke. It is a joke. This is like a $5.99, maybe $6.99 cab. I got a real one for $800. Yeah, so you know, realistically, but the size of this is one thing about it that I do like the height of it. The marquee looks good, minus the fact that it doesn't have the Namco logo on it. So you guys can kind of see it right there. Shit, this thing is like, actually here, I'm just gonna detach this and I'll just show you guys. So, all right, so there's the marquee. And then here's the height of it. So like, here's me, whoops, here's me. And here's me standing up. So it's like my head is like right here, like right below it. And the width of it is actually pretty good. Or the length? What would that be, like length? But the side from here to here is actually not bad. I put it next to my Blastroids cab and it almost covers it, which is nice. Mainly because that's one of the things, is they always look really sunken in because there's no CRT in it, obviously, and it's, you know, going to be thinner. They don't need all that width, but I do like that about it. Although the width, so the length of it is good. The width is, you know, shway, I don't know. It's not terrible, but obviously you have like a ton of space here. I mean, what is that? Like probably an 1.5 inches on both sides. So they're easily, you could fit a 19-inch monitor in here, and then you've got top and bottom space. So I don't know why they didn't include a 19-inch monitor. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then the coin door is another thing you have down here, where, you know, they position this thing like really low, and it's like, why wouldn't you have just put it up here? Because underneath here there's obviously a support bar, but it wasn't to the point where they couldn't have put the coin door higher, which they should have done, in my opinion. This layout is nice. You know, and the overall build of this cab is pretty cool when you compare it to like what they've done in the past. You know, they kind of came close with T2 as far as the form factor, but I think that this is like closer to the form factor, you know, than T2 was, minus the concessions that had to be made because of size. So let me see. Wow, that border really sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, it is very noticeable. It reminds me of the Ridge Racer cab, because the Ridge Racer cab had a really wide body compared to like the rest of their cabs. And that's what it reminds me of, because I always thought like, man, they could have put a bigger screen in there. So the speakers sounded really terrible on boot up. Like they sound like tin cans. But then like once they're going, and you get into the game, they actually sound decent. So that was like a relief, because I'm like, dude, you cannot tell me you put some garbage entry-level speakers in this thing. I wouldn't be surprised though. Flashbacks to KI Pro. So yeah. All right, let me readjust this thing that I jacked up. And let's see if I can move this. I don't know. I'm going for like the Sarah Connor look. You guys see this? Sarah Connor. Boobs and muscles. Ah. Rhea, what's up? Hold on. This camera is like the devil. Okay, so yeah, let me see if I can pull this over here. All right. So it's going to be interesting to see too, like how the guns work, because I've heard mixed things about the guns, right, Joel? And yeah. So, oh God, my camera is such a bitch. The classic like stretchy face. Hey, who's that? Pastafarian. Sorry, I just saw that. Super chat from the Pasta. 20 bucks, dude. Gotta catch a flight soon. Have a safe flight. Thank you for the super chat. And come back and watch when you have time. Thank you so much. Let's see. So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna look into that, and then we'll run through the games. I mean, what, like, do you guys have any requests in here right now? Because if you do, I'll show you what it is you want to see. That's no problem. But if it's like a build question or something like that, like I want to show you guys before I get into gameplay. So let me know in the chat if you guys have something very specific you want to see about the build, or $20 back for the $800 you spent. Well, you know, technically, I mean, I wasn't actually 800 because I sold my big buck, but yeah, it was. The accuracy on the guns with the game is what I'm curious about. Okay. We'll definitely look at that. Let's see. Anything else? All right, so here's a real quick interesting thing before I get into gameplay. All right, so this thing is basically built in 1, 2, 3, 4 chunks. Okay, it's built in 4 chunks, and the chunks are the lower half and then you have the upper half, and then you have the marquee and the control panel, and that's pretty much it. So it's actually relatively easy to put together. It's almost self-explanatory, especially if you put a lot of their cabs together before. So I just want to point out, though, that it's basically 4 pieces, and then you just block them all together. So that's kind of nice. She must be dead by now. She must be dead by now. All right. Yeah, it is better, Paul, as far as like the build quality. It's way better than Big Buck Hunter. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm gonna move this over here, and without contorting everything, so that you guys can hear both me and the game.
Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule.
This guy's such a prick. Okay. It's like Minecraft. Yeah, it's a Minecraft cab. Oh, dude, what did I just 86? Oh my god.
Action!
Okay. There, I fixed it. Alright, I'm gonna get into some of this gameplay. Why is this not moving? So, mods, I know you got my back while I'm looking the other way, and chat, I will turn around periodically to look at any questions you guys might have. And I'm sorry for any violent fisheyeing that my camera does to my booty or my face, because it really likes to make me look like a shit house.
Action!
Let me see here. Damn it, Beavis. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to bring this around. I was gonna use my phone again, but I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. It's just because my mic is over there by the cab.
Richard, there's an emergency. There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel.
I love it when you have like infinite desk space, but only
the last blood relative of the royal family. He lives in an old castle on the Northwest Island. He's demanding military secrets in exchange for Rachel's life. The deadline is sunset. We don't have much time. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel.
The soundtrack is like so smooth and sexy, you know? It's like
Known to be involved. Good luck, Richard.
you're a sexy agent and you've got to save this sexy woman. Okay. Alright, there. Is that alright? I'm going to turn it a little bit more.
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president
Okay,
of
so
Peripheral. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel.
just a quick overview again. Like these guns, again, they just feel cheaper. They feel cheaper than, like, you know, the original ones. If you played the original game, you know that those guns were like that thick, kind of heavy plastic. So, all right, we'll check out our games list. So Time Crisis, marquee title, Steel Gunner 2, Point Blank, and Point. That's it. You know, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't include Point Blank 2. Is anybody else? My personal preference. All right, what do you guys want to see first? Time Crisis? Okay, sounds good. Oops, I went back. I'm going to turn off the recoil just so it's not snap. Actually, no, I'm not, because I want you guys to see how it plays with the recoil, so.
There's been a kidnapping.
Yeah, and then we got this white border.
Get into the castle and rescue
Dude, that's got to be like, what, half an inch? An inch? It's got to be like an inch. So this does look like the arcade. If you played the PS1 version, there's no way this is the PS1 version. This is the arcade version. It's like 60 FPS, much crisper textures, and the PS1 version was just total garbage. I hated it, and I was pissed about it. Okay, here we go. Is there input lag? The hell was that?
This nation will soon be mine.
See how far away I have to be. I think this is like a normal shooting distance right here.
Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule. What happened? Action! Action!
Oh shit, dude. Take that, 5 shots after you're dead. Man, it feels like it's like registering slow. Yeah, it feels like it's registering slow, like the shots are. I wonder if there's an update. As far as like the gameplay, everything is like very smooth though. Okay, I'm gonna lock this back because I want to see. Oh, there we go. I think it's the maybe it's the recoil that's throwing me off. Okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? No problem hitting people in the back. Oh, you bitches. Really? This is like the end of the level too. Oh, come on. Alright. What do you guys think? I'm checking in on the chat right now. Hi, love this channel. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry if I'm far away, guys. I'm just looking through the chat here. No recoil, has fast response. Looks great so far. She did. Yeah, I did. gameplay is smooth. The gun registration, it feels like, and I don't know, like, I don't know why, but it feels like it registers later when I'm using the recoil. So I don't know if that's the feeling of the recoil that's causing that, because as soon as I lock it back, it's the same shooting mechanism. So it can't be like the recoil causing it to feel like to register late. It has to be just me and the feeling of it. So I think maybe what it is the recoil is like not as quick to snap back as the original, and so it doesn't feel in sync with the shooting of the actual gun, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, you guys? I think that's what it is. The original guns snapped back really quick. They were like, you know, the mechanism was very fast, and these ones feel a little bit slower. So I think that's what it is. Okay, so do you guys want to see more Time Crisis, or do you want to check out some other games? What's the next game? Go, first one in the chat. First one in the chat. First one in the chat to come up with some games. Name a game. How do I get out of here? Are you sure you want to quit the current game? Press. Yeah, that's interesting. The UI. Point blank. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. A little bit of point blank here. Let me move this out the way. Whoops. Wonder if they have... No, they don't. There's no way. Alright, let's see. Very hard. I'm going to be a weenie and start off on easy just to see how it feels. Yeah, there's something weird going on there, man. Okay. Steel Gunner. Okay, I'll do Steel Gunner next. Shoot one apple. One bullet, okay. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Wow. So here's something I kind of noticed. For the gun to be really efficient, you have to be like kind of center of the screen. So it's kind of the same thing as Buck Hunter, where if you're playing two players, it's going to be like, you know, kind of tight. You're going to have to fit, both guns are going to have to be kind of like this. Shoot from the hip here. Okay, so let's see, Steel Gunner. Point blank seems fine. I've actually never played, wait, have I played Steel Gunner? Hold on, let me see. Point blank and Time Crisis all day long. Oh, maybe I did play Steel Gunner, just not very much. Do you use a pedal for Steel Gunner? such a 90s shooter. Alright, so I'm about, let's see, maybe like 20 inches back from the screen, maybe 24, so maybe 2 feet. I'm going to back up a little bit more. So that's not bad, at least for this game. You can actually stand pretty far back. With Buckner, you couldn't do that, so it might be like the height of the screen. Just take that missile. Take that missile, Dicka. Alright, and then if I get closer. Okay, so if you're super close like this, that doesn't even register, so yeah, you could definitely be about 2 feet back from the screen and the accuracy is still pretty on point. Oh god. Sorry, the exposure is like really bad. Yeah, I'll fix that right now. Dude, that's annoying. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Bro, what is this thing doing? Alright, I got it. Configure video. Exposure. Alright, there we go. That better? Yeah. Good. Time Crisis Deluxe. Correct, yeah. Okay. That should be better. Sorry about that, you guys. Alright, I'll do another quick run through just so you guys can see again, and then we'll do Steel Gunner 2. Oh no. So again, if you guys didn't hear me, you can be about 2 feet back and the gun works actually pretty well. It's kind of almost optimal. If you get too close, it doesn't register very well. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna have to turn down the exposure again. Why is it like so, seems so bright? Alright, let's check out this other game. Steel Gunner 2. So it is nice that you get the, licensed Namco ports. This is one Pro. You get the licensed Namco ports. So the software was devved by Namco. I mean, Namco, they're veterans. They've been doing this for forever. So it's like the same thing with Ridge Racer and Rage Racer and all those games. They were great. And they looked great. So that's nice. That's a pro. And one thing I will say is nice about it. I mean, it doesn't make it worth $750 by any means. And this plastic is like, I don't know what it's doing there. See ya, 2 players. Alright, so pretty good. Moving forward or backwards, no issues. So there you guys go. Alright, any more, let me see, just woke up. Good morning, world. Good morning. Good morning. Straight to the throat. Yeah. Grossly overpriced. It is grossly overpriced. Look, there is no reason why this thing should be $750. It's ridiculous. There's definitely like discrepancies with it as far as what you're getting for that price point. You do get 2 guns. It is using Sinden technology, but it's on a 17-inch monitor. That's like one of the biggest things. For that price point, there should have been a 19-inch monitor. I don't care what their reasoning is. The marquee looks really good. I like the marquee. You know, the overall design kind of is pretty close to what the original cab looked like. And obviously having the additional games in there, you know, gives you 2 guns. So, you know, to be able to put 2 guns in there and get kind of this thicker build, and let me turn it sideways so you guys can see the width or the length of it, sorry. Is that, there we go. So I mean, it's got like a decent width to it, and I really appreciate that about it. The artwork actually looks pretty good. The games, as far as the way they play, they feel pretty good. The guns, you know, they don't feel super heavy duty, and the recoil seems slow to me. And I'll talk about that more in a second. Just let me adjust all this stuff real quick, you guys, and I'll get us back situated here. Oh God, that was so close. No. All right, that should be good.
There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Sertia. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel. Sometime, somewhere, someone is plotting a government overthrow. A small republic is in danger. It's time for the one-man army. Richard Miller.
Okay.
She must be dead by now.
That volume is weird. All right. Oh my God. Dude, no way. This thing, like, literally. You guys, I'm about to fuck myself up right here. Okay. So, questions. Questions. Everything's all tore up over here. I'm currently taking questions. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. Exposure, we're going to go up. There we go. So the biggest thing on the price point, okay? And I don't care like what the story is about, you know, Arcade1up saying that it's the retailer's price gouging. I really could give a shit less. The price is not good. So maybe they need to like do something where retailers don't price gouge like that, because, you know, according to every story that I've heard, oh, well, you know, they didn't want to put it at that price. Well, that's the price that it's at. That's what everybody's going to have to buy it for. And I just don't see that value in this cab. Like I said, at the most, I could see it being a, you know, like at the most, okay, $699. So, buy stuff arcades. What's up? It's actually cheaper in Canada, $8.99 Canadian. Nice. Usually it's like the other way around, isn't it? So yeah, that's like my biggest argument. $6.99 at the most. All right, I think somewhere between $5.99 and $6.99 would have been a more justifiable price point, based on what I'm seeing here. That's just my opinion. And you know, I'm sure people will say no, it should be cheaper. But I don't like, look, if they can do Street Fighter Deluxe for $3.99, then they should be able to do a cab like this for $5.99, $6.99 at the most is my thing, at the most. But I think $5.99 is a price point that would have made sense for a cab like this. It does feel extra compared to, you know, most of the Arcade1ups that I've like played or bought in the past. I mean, as far as like the overall quality of it, I would say that this actually feels like a nicer build than the racing game that I reviewed. So the interesting thing is that it's my understanding that this isn't going to be, they sell you the wood and then you can buy the rest later. My understanding is that this isn't likely to go on sale until I think maybe like a holiday sale. But the thing is it keeps selling out. So it's been on Walmart twice and it's sold out. And I was like, all right, if it shows up on Walmart again, then I'll get it there, because I didn't want to get it through Shop Hippo. And so that's where I ended up getting it, and it sold out the same day that I got it, that it was available. So it is selling and people are buying it. But it's just like, man, that price point is just, I don't think it's justifiable at all. I don't think it's justifiable. Anyways, so the guns seem to work for right now. The guns seem to be working well. I can shoot, you know, what's in front of me, what's behind me, and I can be about 12 to, or well, no, probably not that. Like maybe like 15 to 24 inches back from the screen, and it's pretty accurate. So they have 1,200 cabs supposedly. Yeah, so this is what I learned, is that they start off with these numbers and then they go, all right, Joel, peace out. They start off with these numbers, and then if they do well, they make more. So when they say that they have a number, unless they say like it's only that and they're not ever making any more, then it just means that that's probably like the number that they're starting out with. Because it's my understanding that they're still going to have this license, and they're going to make probably like a bigger version of it. I don't know. I mean, like, to me though, with the size of this, it's, unless you're going to make it wider and put a bigger screen in it, it doesn't really make sense to go very much bigger than that. That's just my opinion. I never heard of Shop Hippo until they started selling A1up. Yeah. I'm right there with you. Time Crisis Pro. Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Like be real, like, without trying to be like hating on it. Like, what do you realistically think? Something like this that's produced with all the licensed artwork, games, two guns, the marquee that has like the whole plastic front and all that other juice, pedal. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm curious. Buy Stuff Arcade has a 19-inch mod for Time Crisis. That'd be nice. $4.99, $3.99 on sale. Oof. Oh. Maybe like I could see on sale $3.99, but I don't think that that's like feasible at all. No. I mean, like, go ahead, hate on it all you want, but I'm just saying, like, if we're assessing this logically and realistically, like, I just want to know like what you guys think about the price. $4.99 tops. See, I think $5.99. I mean, like, as far as like the production and the build and the build and everything that you're getting, Paul, like, how could you justify? And I'm just asking this like because I'm genuinely curious what your thoughts are. How can you justify, having a price of $4.99 for something that includes all of that gear? Why does it only have one pedal if it's 2-player? Because the pedal, I think the pedal is only for Time Crisis, isn't it? Does it work with Point Blank? $5.99 watch for sales. Yeah, see, that's more like where I'm at, Andy. No A1-Up non-XL is worth more than $4.99. But see, that's a very generalized statement, Tony, because you're saying that none of them, even though they're different form factors, different sets of controls, should vary in price. I made a House of Dead cabinet for free. So Nintendo Wii. My favorite gun cab, $300. $750, $550. I would do, yeah, $550. $550 seems feasible as well. Pedal is only for Time Crisis, right? Yeah, it's only for Time Crisis, and it only needs one pedal. Right. Okay, because I don't want to spend more than $4.99. Fair enough. Yeah. That makes sense, totally. I stand on my non-XL price limit. I mean, like, that's totally... I'm not saying you're wrong, Tony. I like to debate about it. I want to hear what people have to say and like why in their minds they justify a certain price point. Because I mean, I have mine, but that a lot of people are into that XL movement, and I'm one of the ones who's like, I kind of like the deluxe size because they're small, they're easy to move around, and I don't know. I just like that size, but this was like kind of a random thing because so I sold my big buck hunter, and I told my daughter, like, because she really likes the shooting games, because they were like upset when I sold T2, and I was like, all right, I'll get another shooting game. So I got Buck Hunter, and then I was like, okay, they're coming out with Time Crisis. I would rather have that than Buck Hunter. So I sold Buck Hunter. I actually got top dollar for it. And then, I just bought this with my Buck Hunter money. They will always go on sale eventually. Not true, Smile, because Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I have yet to see it on sale anywhere, ever. So there are some that I have never seen go on sale. I played the Pac-Man XL at Costco. I know that is the way. No more 3/4 once you go. That's hard for me because I, have full-size cabs. So it's difficult. The other thing I think of is like space. If you go XL, you're going to have a lot more space. You're going to have a lot more space to go XL. They're going to take up more space. I don't know. But I mean, hey, you know what? I'm rooting for the XL stuff. Hopefully they make it better. Hopefully they start putting T-molding on it and all this other crap that they're not doing, that they should be doing, that they could be doing. They put T-molding on freaking crappy Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why they did that. Some people really like it. I'm just not a huge fan. Should we know by now to wait for a sale on Facebook Marketplace? But you never know. You always get those, onesies and twosies that their wife is going to kick them out of the house if they don't get rid of that damned machine. So that's not good. It's not good. I don't know. I just think $5.99 is would have been the sweet spot for this cab. I am downsizing to less cabs, but only XLs I absolutely will play semi-regularly. Yeah, so that's good. If you're downsizing and then you're kind of consolidating or just getting more of what you want in the XL size, that's good. There's been a single Tron sale at my local Best Buy. Still no discount. Yeah, that's another one. I feel like there's one other one. I want an arcade that just has a USB cord. Pixel Game Squad, what's up, dude? Whoa, hail to the king. But yeah, I think I've seen Tron once, and I know Steven got it on sale, the Tech Buzz, and that was the only time I ever saw it on sale. So, hey, Pixel, are you? Oh, stop! Haha. Are you in the IE? Or are you guys just in SoCal somewhere? I know you guys are in CA, but I don't always see what part in your videos. OC, okay, OC. Yeah, I knew it looked familiar because I'm from all out there. I was born and raised in SoCal, so San Diego, OC, Newport, Huntington, Carlsbad, all that. Tron went on sale once for $4.99. Yeah, and even then it's $4.99. So, but I don't know. With them saying that there's only a limited number of these for now, that they only produce 1,200. The spots, yeah. Beach camping, dude. But that there's only 1,200, and they're selling like hotcakes every time they go on sale on Walmart. They might not go on sale this season. Who knows? So, do you think Arcade1up will ever sell downloaded games for... I've talked about that so much. I've talked about them making one solid XL size cab, like a Big Blue that only has Capcom licenses. I've been talking about that for over a year, and I don't know. They have the platform for it. And I think that would be more appealing to the hardcore enthusiasts, but that's just my opinion, man. So yeah. They watched iArcade crash and burn. Yeah, but I don't think it wasn't, but iArcade, it wasn't their business model. It was the way that they executed their business model. Their licenses sucked. They had very basic level licenses, and a lot of indie developers got screwed over by them. Arcade1up potentially has the funds and the backing to be able to pull something like that off. And if you think about it, something specific like a Capcom cab is going to be a big deal, right? So that's the way I look at it. If they have an opportunity, it's going to be in one of their Goldie cabs, like Capcom. What's another one? Midway, stuff like that. So that's how I look at it. That's how I approach that, I guess. Yeah. Hey, so guys, I'm a little over an hour right now, and I've still got stuff to do. I have homework, man. I hate homework, but I got to do it. But I do want to leave you guys with this. This cab is not worth $750, $820 with tax. It is not worth that. I think that it's worth $5.99. That's what I think. Just have to watch for the sales. It might go on sale. It might not. It might not. I mean, Ridge Racer went on sale. That's a Namco cab, so maybe it will. You know, those are things to consider. And you could be right, Smile. It might go on sale. And that would be cool. Like, if it does, good. Good. Grab it then. Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries. And then I'll leave you guys with this. I'm working on 2 videos right now. They're in the editing. Like, if I had my tablet next to me, I'd show you guys. But I'm doing arcade versus console Samurai Showdown. You guys know how many ports of Samurai Showdown there were? If you lived it, you know. I'm doing that. And then I have a video on the... And I know that this is like kind of played out, but I've had this thing since before it was like trending, and I wanted to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while, but the RG353V or RG35XX, whatever. So I have those 2 videos in the pipeline, like right now, like they're in my editor, and most of the filming is done. So I'm hoping to get those out, at least one of them this weekend, and then another one mid next week. So I'll be pushing those out, and there's more stuff coming that'll be kind of dropping out. Sam shows the best. What's up, Esmond? Yeah. So thanks for joining me. It was fun. And, you know, I tried to save time with the build and everything. And if you missed that part of the stream, this thing is pretty... thank you very much, Terry, for becoming a member. And Cybersiles, still playing Cyberpunk. Yes, I am. Thank you guys very much. And tell you guys, sorry, this is 4 pieces, all right? So when you build this thing, it's basically 4 pieces, and then you just kind of like put them together like Legos. So it's nice, and it's aesthetically pleasing so far. Terry B, thank you. Okay. All right, guys. My mind's already going. Homework stuff. I appreciate y'all. Have a great night. If you missed the beginning of this stream, check it out, because I talk a little bit more about the build. I didn't go into huge detail because I just didn't want to waste a lot of time like putting this thing together and screwing around with it. Like, I wanted to be able to show you guys how well it worked and what it looks like and stuff like that. So that's what I did. But y'all take care, and until next time, I'll see you guys then.